Hi, this is David Stephen. He's just gone top 16 at UK Nats. What deck were you running?
I was running Inzektor.
Inzektor.
I think I was one of the two in top 32 that ran Inzektor whatsoever.
And were you the only one in top 16?
I was the only one in top 16, I think.
Could we just have a look at your deck list then?
Yeah, sure. Standard first 10, like 3 Dragonfly, 3 Centipede, 1 Mantis, 3 Hornet. Nothing more to be said really. Just shift them over.
Yes. Not much to say.
1 Hopper. Hopper was alright. I didn't really get much out of him. Most of the time he was just normal summon. Like obviously your opponent doesn't really want to warning him because obviously you might have something better like a Dragonfly or Centipede. So he does bait stuff. And with Sword he's 25, which is pretty relevant since like Laggy and Dolka and other stuff can't get over him. So he was alright. I sided him out sometimes, but obviously in the relevant matches I kept him in. 1 Ladybug. I still like Ladybug. I understand what people say like that you don't really need to be exceeding that much. Like with the deck, Hornet is the main one, but Ladybug gives a few more options and leads into a few more exceeds, which do help in certain situations. 3 Tour Guide, just shoot or Sangan quickly, which Sangan searches out all the key components really. Tour Guide makes whatever exceed you want for whatever situation. 3 Veiler, love it right now, like hit Rabbit, stop Wind Off like destroying you, amazing in the mirror. Yeah, even against like Chaos Dragon, it's not that bad. Like you can still stop a vital sorcerer removal if you've managed to like maintain a big guy on the field. So yeah, I still like 3. BLS, people are kind of hit and miss sometimes because like obviously he is dead if you draw him like without like Veil or without any means, but I still think he's too good just not to run. He's won me so many games. I never really drew him when he was dead, so like I think he's too good. So that's the guys. That's 20 of them. 3 MST, pretty standard really. You want to be hitting them macros, hitting them skill drains, just hitting any threat that could stop your stuff going off. I really like this. Like I've not seen a lot of Inzektors still run this. I think a lot of people think it's a bit slow, but it really helps a bad hand, and it's such a nice top deck as well. Especially if you've got like a Hornet live and you search out
Would you
a Centipede.
rather run 3?
I think 2's enough. Like there was maybe once or twice I opened that with Tour Guide, and it was just obviously like somebody just wanted to go Tour Guide and get Sangan, somebody just wanted duality and see what you get, but I still think 2 worked really well for me. Although it was kind of the card I sided out like constantly. It's like an easy card to side out. 2 Swords, like pretty standard, can OTK so easily. I mean just Hornet, Dragonflies, Excalibur.
I think you chuck a Gigamantis in the mix as well, and
yeah, like the whole combo. You can do 8,000 direct, or if they're on 6,600 or less, you can OTK through a Gores as well with a Strike Bouncer. That's why I like Ladybug, because you can search the Hopper with the Dragonfly, and then just make the Hopper the 6, and then overlay the Centipede you get. You can put the Hornet on him just to make him a 6, and just overlay for Strike Bouncer. And then just the standard spells. I wasn't a big fan of Allure. Like Allure, I've rarely had a hand that I'd want Allure for just to remove a guy. I mean, I felt Duality was just safer and it was more consistent for me like over the period. Foolish, I sided out most of the time. It wasn't brilliant for me, but there's not that many options really in terms of spells that are a lot better. Traps, pretty standard first. 2 Torrential, 2 Warning. Kudos to Break for finding this out, or whoever did, but they were so good. I mean, so often I was just protecting like a huge guy, like even just like a 3,000 Leviathan. Chaos Dragons can't really get around it if they've used up if the Lilas are all milled or used up, and same with the Raikos. So yeah, it really helped me a lot. And obviously it protects the Dragonflies from battle, and you can go off next turn. Just 1 call. To be honest, I was fearing macro and stuff so much that I figured call would be a bit dead a lot of the time. It won me like 1 or 2 games early on, but it was another card I would side out quite a lot. And the Solemn. So I think that's that's the main anyway. I'll move on to extra quickly. One Gaia, just because you can overlay some like a rank 5 or rank 6 that are dead, yeah. Especially if you like make Exa Stag as well, like steal something then overlay, like steal like a Zen Mage or something. It's good.
Good graph if you go up against Dark World, that's always quite handy.
Yeah. Strike Bouncer, really good. I made him. I only made him once or twice, but I make him more like when I'm testing. Didn't make him at all, but I don't know. Like sometimes if you can do a rank 5, you just want to get rid of a material because you can then like reborn or call the material you removed and do stuff. Like, but I didn't make him. I didn't make him at all. Didn't make Tiras at all. I don't think. If you run Ladybug, you kind of have to run. Well, you kind of have to run like some.
It's safer to have it there than
yeah,
not.
exactly. He's probably the best rank 5 out of the 3, like just because you can avoid battle as well.
No Zen Mayo?
No Zen Mayo, just I feel with the loss of priority, that it's so easy just like bottomless him or book him or anything really.
Number 12, we've got that protection.
Yeah, exactly. And the Exa Stag, which is awesome. The only rank 4 I ran was Roach, just because I didn't run anything like Mind Control and I only run one Hopper. So I felt like if I were to go into rank 4 or 5, it would more often than not be the rank 5, or like if I'm against Chaos Dragons, with protection, be the Roach. So I didn't really feel the need for a Maystroke or a Maystroke or a Utopia or anything. Yeah. 2 Leviathan. I was quite happy with running 2 because there was 1 or 2 games that I needed to just make like big dudes. So. Yeah. 1 Giga Brilliant, helps with the OTK. Like,
helps with the light in the bin with BLS.
Yeah, exactly. Only 1 Levier. I used to run 2, but I only think 1's needed. I barely make 1 as it is, so. Tempo, he was the newest addition to the extra deck. He was brilliant, like just stealing Zen main stuff and just being a little threat overall to exceed stuff. 2 Zen mains. I rarely made 2 in one game, but at least the option's always there. You feel safer knowing that you've got a second Zen mains if need be. And the army arm for the cheap BLS OTK, or if you just need to get something from Sangan immediately and you've got a dead Veiler or something, just good for just being there. So that's the extra. Side. Yeah. 2 Kaiku, just Chaos Dragon mainly, like he was really good.
It helps with being a level 4 to get into Roach as well.
Yeah, and if you can protect him from like Raikou or something, then there's not an awful lot that we can do to get around him, so he was really nice for me. Because I did play 2 Chaos Dragons, so 2 of him. 2 Raikou, like he was really good for me just for stuff like Hero, Rabbit, basically anything that could put Mac run against me, he would hit it, and then obviously the milling's just a bonus, gets you closer to Hornet as well, the mills, even if you don't mill Hornet. 2 Crow, they were mainly for like the mirror. I didn't really see them much in the mirror, like one of the mirrors was the only game I lost in the Swiss, and it was really a coin toss. The mirror really is normally just a coin toss anyway. But it's helped me a lot in testing, because obviously if you Crow their Hornet Engrave, when they try to activate effect, they have to equip Inzektor from hand if you don't have another one Engrave. So they can essentially minus themselves if you get a good one. 2 D-Fisher, like just amazing against Chaos Dragon, like Dark World as well. That Crow is also good for Dark World, but I didn't see any at all, so it was mainly just for the Chaos Dragon.
They've got very few outs to it once.
Yeah. I mean, normally like I'd play it and then maybe set like a bottomless or a torrential, and then that would just stop the Lila hitting it. And yeah, like even like against the 1 Chaos Dragon, I only got it out for like 1 turn, but it was enough because like I think he had to like remove like banish 3, but it was enough because it slowed him down too much that I was just able to overwhelm him next turn. 2 lands, like I really like this card, even though I didn't see much action from it this weekend. I sided in mainly like. I sided against almost anything, to be honest, like Rabbits, Hero.
Mirror?
Yeah, not the Mirror actually. The Mirror's probably the match I side least against because it's probably my most confident matchup because I've just played so many. 2 Dust Tornado. It was like I was so tempted between Decree, Stun, Tornado, I was asking other people's opinions a lot, but Dust Tornado seemed to be most consistent because also most versatile as well. Can hit like field spell, you know, it's not limited to just the traps, and it's chainable as well. So like if you like summon and they flip macro, you can chain the Dust, and obviously they can't then. If it was the Kree and they just chained MST, then it's not really like done you any good. But Dust seemed to be kind of the safer option out of the three. 2 bottomless, just I always felt safe when I had a bottomless down against stuff like Chaos Dragon. I started siding against Rabbit, but eventually kind of it really depended what else I was siding. But sometimes I only had 1 or none in. It sometimes doesn't really hurt them, but it was mainly just for Chaos Dragon and for Dark Roll, which I didn't see any of, and just 1 chain disappearance just for just something to have against the mirror, just to give you a wee bit of an edge along with the crows. Siding against wind up sometimes as well, just to hit the rat, but I didn't see any wind up at all during the day either. Can I give a shout out?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just a shout out to everyone on the Julius Grounds Inzektor thread that gave me advice, because sound advice. A lot of good players on that thread, so yeah, cheers for that.